Hello, my little snuggle bunnies. Things are so busy here at the North Pole. I've been here on and off for the past 3 weeks helping my brother Santa. It seems every year it gets busier and busier, but we love everything we do. Santa's getting his red and white suit on right now. We had a little scare. Mrs. Santa Claus, I love her dearly, forgot to send the suit to the cleaners when Santa got back from his deliveries last year. So when he got the suit out the other day, it was still covered with soot and had a few cocoa stains on it. Well, I raced to the laundry to have it cleaned, and they were just closing, but as soon as they saw it was Santa's suit, they opened it back up and went to work. They are wonderful little elves, and I thank them very much. I even said my snuggle bunnies thank them. Libby asked if she could say something to you. She's at home, not here at the North Pole. I'm going to go in where the phone is. Libby, can you hear me? The elves are making an awful lot of noise.
Yes, I can hear you, House Fairy. I'll bet you're tired. I hope you got a nap today.
I had a wonderful nap. Both Santa and I take naps early in the day on Christmas Eve. It was so wonderful. I call it a candy nap.
Good. I just wanted to wish all your snuggle bunnies a very Merry Christmas. This is a very special time of year, and I hope all the children know that it is about more than just getting toys and gifts.
That's very true, Libby.
House Fairy, I love it each year when Papa Terry reads The Night Before Christmas. Can you get him and ask him if he would read it?
I'll do that right now. And Libby, thank you for all the help this year. You have a Merry Christmas.
Thank you, House Fairy, and a Merry Christmas to you, too.
Papa Terry?
Yes, House Fairy.
Did you get the kitchen cleaned up and all the dishes done?
I certainly did, and I washed the clothes and put them away. I know that you're going to be tired when you get home from the North Pole, so all the chores will be done so you can just relax. In fact, I just brought in more firewood because I know how much you love a crackling fire.
Oh, I sure do. Thank you, Papa Terry.
You're welcome.
Libby asked if you'd read 'Twas the Night Before Christmas for the Snuggle Bunnies. So go ahead and read it, please.
'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. The children were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads. And Mamma in her kerchief, and I in my cap, had just settled our brains for a long winter's nap. When out on the lawn there arose such a clatter, I sprang from my bed to see what was the matter. Away to the window I flew like a flash, tore open the shutters and threw up the sash. The moon on the breast of the new-fallen snow gave luster of midday to objects below, when what to my wandering eyes should appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer, with a little old driver so lively and quick, I knew in a moment it must be St. Nick. More rapid than eagles his coursers they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donner and Blitzen, to the top of the porch, to the top of the wall, now dash away, dash away, dash away all. As dry leaves that before the wild hurricane fly, when they meet with an obstacle, mount to the sky, so up to the housetop the coursers they flew, with a sleigh full of toys, and St. Nicholas too. And then in a twinkling I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof. As I drew in my head and was turning around, down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a bound. He was dressed all in fur, from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. A bundle of toys he had flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler just opening his pack. His eyes, how they twinkled, his dimples, how merry. His cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry. His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the beard of his chin was as white as the snow. The stump of a pipe he held tight in his teeth, and the smoke it encircled his head like a wreath. He had a broad face and a little round belly that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly. He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf, and I laughed when I saw him in spite of myself. A wink of his eye, a twist of his head, soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work, and filled all the stockings, then turned with a jerk, and laying his finger aside of his nose, and giving a nod, up the chimney he rose. He sprang to his sleigh, to his team gave a whistle, and away they all flew like the down of a thistle. But I heard him exclaim, ere he drove out of sight, "Happy Christmas to all, and to all a good night."
Thank you, Papa Terry. That was wonderful. I think you get better every year. How long have you been reading that?
Well, let's see. Clement Clark Moore wrote that way back in, I remember, 1823. So that's, I'm trying to run the calculator in my mind. That's 187 years.
What part did you help him write?
Well, just one little part. You know where he says, "When out on the lawn there arose such a clatter, I sprang from my bed to see what was the matter." Well, Clement had, "When out on the lawn there arose such a noise," but he couldn't find a good word to rhyme with noise, so I suggested clatter. He did all the rest of it. It's so good.
Okay, Papa Terry, I have to go help Santa hook up the reindeer. I'll be home in a couple days.
I love you, House Fairy.
I love you too, Papa Terry. And I love the little snuggle bunnies. Goodbye, everyone. Have a wonderful Christmas.